And we're live. We are live. Yes, we are. Hold on, guys. I'm bringing in my Facebook people. Bringing on my Facebook people. So hold on for a second. Let me get all this stuff done. I gotta get on here and make sure it's shared. All right, here we go. We are getting ready to go live. And wait a minute, guys. I'm tuning in for the other people because, like I said, I'm running on different platforms. So bear with me just real quick. I'm just adding some stuff in. I am adding some stuff in. Just give me one quick second, guys, and we are about to go. All right, here we go. We are getting ready to go. Hold 1 second. All right, hold on. Hold on. All right. We almost there. Got a pretty good show for you guys tonight. Some of the other people couldn't make it tonight, but that is okay. So we are getting ready to make it happen. So, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. We are getting ready to go. We are getting ready to go live in just a second. Let me get me on out here. Here we go. And we are live. All right, guys, we are going live now. Hold on. We here. We are here. We're up and going. We got somebody just now came in, but we are getting ready to, hold 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. We're going to start the show. Hold on. We got somebody guest coming on. All right, guys, we are back. We're going. Had to go let somebody in because ran into some difficulties. We got some people coming in. They're kind of running a little late today because of some technical stuff. But like I said, we got an awesome show for you guys tonight. Sorry for the delay real quick, but like I said, we up and running. Anyway, who's all in the room? Let's find out. Let's find out who's all in the room. Who's all in here? Everybody, hi everybody. Anyway, so tonight's show is, we got somebody coming in. Hold on. But tonight's show is, how do you deal with death with a loved one? So let's say your spouse has someone that died in their family. How do you console them to help them through that process? So if you guys got any suggestions, please suggest it down here on the thing. What's going on, P to the A to the M?
Hey,
we are up and running. See, Pam came in. She's here.
I'm here. Had some minor problems getting here.
What's going on, Ike? Glad you could be here. We got Evangeline Smith. What's going on? We got Ike. We got Regina, Ramona. Everybody's here. So the question of the night is, if you're dating someone and they had somebody that died that's close to them, how can you console them? How can you help them get over a tragedy? And what we're doing is we're taking some suggestions, because here lately, it seems like a lot of people have been passing away. And I think a lot of people have been going through this problem. I went through that. Within the last 5 years, I have probably had at least 13 people to die that was close to me. My mom, my grandfather, a couple of aunts, uncles, cousins. One year I had 4 people die in a year. The next year I had like 5 people die. The year after that I had another about 4 people that died, 3, 4 people. And it just started going back to back, you know? And then I started having friends that start losing a lot of people that's close to them as well. And so when I start seeing them go through it, I'm like, God, you know, what do you say? Because I didn't make it to the point where I could have some time to heal, but I did make it to the point where I was like, you got to keep pushing. You got to go find something to do for yourself personally. But if you're living with someone and you're married, how do you help them get over it?
Right. You just have to be, I say empathetic.
Right.
And also sympathetic too. You have to be there for them, because people, like Regina said, everyone handles death differently.
Right.
You know, some people like to be left alone.
Right. Right.
You know, I have friends and I've been with people, somebody died, they like to be left alone. And you know that when you get to know someone. You just give them their space. You know, don't try to crowd them. When they're ready to talk, they'll talk.
I tell you what's funny, and my own thing is like, when, I tell you what's crazy. It started out like in December, I had a real close friend of mine who passed away. She died and they shipped her back to town, so we had her funeral, and I was a pallbearer. The funny thing is, not funny, but it's the crazy thing is, this happened right around Christmas time. So right after Christmas time, a real close friend of mine who has a baby by my cousin, me and him took a trip out of town, because, you know, we worked on cars together. He's one of those guys that could do a little bit of everything, right? So we took this trip out of town to go check on a car. And this was like about a week after her funeral. So we went out of town, we came back. That following week, because it happened right around Christmas time when we buried her, that following week was New Year's Day. I left and I came back, and he was actually working on a car at my dad's house, right? Now he has a baby by my cousin. So, but him and I mean, we're no kin, but he, you know, he felt like family because he's always been around.
Okay.
Well, I called him and I said, hey man, have you had something to eat? Because, you know, we always mess with each other, you know. He's like, nah man, I'm good. You know, I'll be through here in a minute. So I came back through and stopped at the house, and I was eating, and next thing I know, I heard ambulance, because I live right near my father. So I go back up there, he's in there, and he died right in front of us, right? So I take him home, and I'm like, as I'm taking him home, I'm sorry, I'm saying I'm taking him home. I'm going following the ambulance to the hospital. And so then they brought us all in a room and they mentioned it, right? So I had to go get his mom, take his mom up there, and act like I didn't know what was going on, right? Then about 30 days later, which was in February, I had a cousin that died. I was like, man, this is crazy. Then that happened in February. So March, I had this bad feeling, and I go by my mom's house, my mom's dead. So it just started happening back to back, and it's just like you go through this depression and people try to be there for you, and it just started making me think that these are the suggestions I'm gonna give you that kind of like that I went with. It's like the first few days when someone passes away, right? When somebody dies, you go through this thing where everybody's calling, right? Everybody's there for you, and it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah.
So when somebody dies, give them a call or send them a text and say, hey, look, I know you're going through a lot right now. I know you're not good. You know what I mean? I hate that question. Are you good? Nigga, my mom just died. How am I going to be good? You know what I mean? I just watched my friend have a heart attack in front of me. How am I going to be good? You know what I mean? I'm just seeing 4 people die in 2 months, in 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, how can you can't be good. So the thing that you got to do is let them get past that first, at least get past the funeral. Once they get past the funeral, after 30 days, nobody calls. I always wait past that. So you gotta let people, when people die, you gotta find out how they want to grieve, right? But stay out of their way, let them know you're there, so you won't be the person that they beat up on, right? But I think that's the key that you gotta do. You gotta give people enough time to heal. Just be in their presence a little bit, but back off enough to where you can give them the space. It worked for me.
Yeah, sometimes like I've had, four friends, mother to die, like in this past year. So everybody handles grief differently, you know. One, you know, wants you to be there. You know, but one was like, when her mother passed, I called her, you know, she didn't answer, and then when I said, I'm gonna go by here, so I went by her house, and she came to the door, she was like, didn't I say I didn't want to be bothered? And I was like,
Yeah.
She was like, come back in an hour. So me and the other friends outside of her mama's house, like, waiting for an hour. We like, been an hour yet? Because we gonna go back in, because you know, you don't want people, she wanted to be alone, but then, you know, sometimes you just don't want them to be alone.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you gotta be, then when, if you haven't lost, like I haven't lost my parents, so I don't know how it feels, you know, sometimes you just don't know what to say.
Right. And I'll tell you what, I heard about that years ago, you know, people's parents and stuff pass away, right? And you think you know how to handle it, but when it happens, man, it's like unimaginable. Right. If you care for your parents around your life, and if you don't, it's like a void open. It's like a hole in your heart that nobody can feel. You know what I mean? And it's like 1 minute you just like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I still try to, you know, check on them, see if, you know, especially when birthdays come around, holidays, you know, I'll send them a text even if I don't see them.
Right.
Send them a text to say, are you okay today? You know how you feeling? Just checking on them because you know it's hard.
Right.
You know. Mike said, lean on God, man, and try to be as understanding and supportive. Yeah.
Yep. I agree with you, Mike.
That's all you can do. You have to be there for them. You know, it does get overwhelming. You know, I heard them talk about at the services how it gets overwhelming with people coming, you know, hugging you, talking to you, you know, doing the wake and stuff. It does, you know, it gets a lot for them.
Right.
So, but you know, people just really, you know, if they know them, you know, they really want to be there. But I can understand how it's too much sometimes.
Yeah. How does everybody else think you should handle that? Because the way I handle it might be different. You know, sometimes people might want to say, you know, you gotta, I guess, keep calling that person being around. I mean, I don't think it's a real.
There's no right and wrong answer, I guess.
No, it's not. I think the more of it is just reaching out consistently. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know what I mean? And then you give them a little bit of time. Like, I always try to give people a little extra time after the funeral. I try to wait about 30, 45 days, then reach out. Because like I said, then nobody else is calling. And then I don't reach out and say, hey man, how you doing? You know what I mean? I just reach out and say, hey man, what's going on with you? You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? And start talking about the regular stuff that y'all always talk about. You know what I mean? The regular jokes that y'all always joked about. You know?
Yeah. Mike said he lost his dad last year and it was the hardest thing he ever went through. Gennardo said, very well spoken. Mike said, my wife and kids were the only thing that could snap me out of it. Evangeline said, if they don't want to talk, just take them some food and let them know you are there. Yeah. Just try to take something by, you know. Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry for your loss. And you don't know. I tell you what's funny. You don't know what it feels like till you go through it. It's unexplainable.
And people, it's lost. L-O-S-S. Don't put sorry for your lost. L-O-S-T. That would burn. Yeah. If somebody passed my fast lane, put sorry for your lost. I'm like, they ain't lost. I know where they are. They're in heaven. That burns me up.
But I'm glad. But I'm glad that he was Mike Maniac. That's his rap name. Oh. He's a country rapper.
So hey, Mike Maniac.
So I'm glad to know your wife was there. Let me ask you this: could you tell us what's some of the things that she did that you felt that kind of helped you a little more? You know what I mean? Was there something she did, like something she said to you, or something she done, or just being there totally anyway? Because I tell you what's funny, man. A lot of my friends and a lot of family members handle it better than what I thought they could have. When it happened to me, right. The way they reached out, the way they showed up and stuff, and it was like it was right on point. It was right on point. It was right on point.
Some people say that they could accept it more if they, you know, like when someone's sick, you know it's coming.
Right.
Then it being suddenly, but then some people say it doesn't make a difference. It's all the.
I think it does make a difference. Let me tell you why. Because my mom passed away, it was unexpected.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, I didn't have any regrets because when my mom was like when I was like 14, 15 years old, my mom used to always sit down and talk to me. She was like, hey, look, anything happened to me, she was like, I want to be cremated. I was like, man, I don't want to talk about that. But she's like, look, stop being silly. You know what I mean? So she beat that in my head, and I was like, man, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? You know how you are. You're like, man, that's spooky. And in the black community, we bad about not talking about that kind of stuff. Or
like that.
Right, or doing wills and stuff like that. Right, because we feel like if I do my will, that means I'm dying.
I'm about to die.
You know? Yeah.
But it means you just prepared.
You prepared.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not.
Right.
So my mom helped me out with that. So when she died, I tell you what, it was another intermediate came out that took me through the process. You know what I mean? I went, I had her cremated. Her sisters, which is my aunt, they kind of pitched in, and they stepped in, they stepped up. So I had a lot of people that stepped up, and we just went through the process. And I knew, because she had like a lot of things. I see a lot of people do that. Like when somebody died in their family, they want to hold on to all their belongings. I was like, man, no, I got to get rid of everything because they're not here no more. You know what I mean? And I wasn't getting rid of it just for the sake of that, but I was like her sisters. You know, if y'all want something. Friends, family, you know what I mean? Y'all want something memorable, I get it. Because me just looking at it and sitting in the closet, what's that gonna do?
She said, Evangeline said, she said, what's wrong with being cremated?
I don't see nothing wrong with being cremated.
No?
Cremated. I like it. But I didn't want to talk about the process of being dead. But I tell you what's funny, I was like, when I die, I want to be cremated. And I had some people say, man, nah, you need to think that over. Think it over for what? They're like, man, you don't want to go out like that. I said, I do. I'm dead, dude. I'm not here. Ain't like I'm
a lot of people are doing it now because the cost of funerals are so expensive, and plus, it's really, you know, I guess they think if you cremate them, you have a part of them with you still, instead of just paying for a plot for them to be buried in. But there's some people like the fact that you can go, even though they're not there, somewhere to go to, to you know, to the cemetery. So I guess it depends. Some people just want the cremation. They're like, you can take that money and save it for. Use it for something else.
That's right.
Have me a nice memorial service. Let people get up. Some people don't even want to have their stuff in churches because they're like, if I'm not a regular at a church, I don't want a pastor to get up there talking about me. They don't know me. Just talking in general. I would rather have it somewhere where you know we can have like a memorial service. You know, people get my friends and family get up and talk about me, things like that. So
that makes sense.
Evangeline says, as a 2-time cancer survivor, I had to make my wishes known too. Oh, well,
congratulations.
For that.
Congrats on that.
Yes, you do. Sometimes you have to make those. And it's hard when you have kids. They don't want to hear my kids be like, no, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people say they don't want to do that. But anyway. But anybody else got any suggestions on how that you can console your mate or somebody that, you know, your mate to get them through a hard time when they've had death in the family? Because here lately, it's like people just dropping like flies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I've seen so many funerals in the last 3-4 years that it's unbelievable. And it's like everybody's going through it, you know? So if you guys got some suggestions, I kind of said how I handle it, but we'd love to know your suggestions on how to handle close deaths when you got, you know, a spouse or somebody you with, you know?
Yeah, there's this man there's this older man that worked with me, and so he was only child. His parents are dead. He didn't have nobody, and he's a veteran. And so one day at work, you know, we was in training together a few years ago, and so he's got, you know, he's older, and he's been going. I guess he's been having some medical issues. So before he left the company, he was like, "I want you to be my beneficiary." He was like, I know that you'll give. He said, your daddy wants a funeral home. I know you'll give me a nice service. You know, he wants to be cremated. He said, but I know you give a memorial service. You know, the friends that I've met, you know, through working with you, I'm pretty sure they'll come or whatever. He said, but I want you to be my beneficiary and take care. He said, I don't have nobody. He said, I don't want the state to take it or anything like that. He said, you're about my only. He said, you're my closest friend. And I was like, oh. But then there's a lot of responsibility. I'm thinking like, he was just texting, just texting me now because he still asks me every week, you know, like, you gonna sign these papers so you can be my beneficiary because I want you. And I'm like,
you like that? Yeah.
Some people like, girl, you better get that money, you know, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking like, it's a lot of response, you know, but he don't have any kids. He has no family, nothing. It's just him.
And when somebody means something to you, money is not important.
No. Virginia said, I asked my mom to write her wishes down. I don't want to discuss death either. Felicia said, me neither.
Wow, why not? It don't jinx you. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what's funny. Do y'all know that back in the day when people, I'm sure y'all knew that, when people died, they would take the body to the house and the body would be in the house for like a week?
Yeah, when my, what was his name? Mr. Daddy? When Mr. Daddy died, he was my mama's name, great uncle or something. He was in the living room. People was walking in, having service. I mean, people just, that's where you viewed the body at, in the house.
Yeah, in the house. Yep, I remember that.
And I seen it a lot growing up.
Yep.
I think that's kind of, you go to sleep with them in there.
It's creepy now that we older, you know what I mean? But back in the day, it wasn't creepy, you know what I mean?
It was creepy then, we just knew not to say nothing. It popped in your mouth. Go curl your ass to bed. Honey, you scared of dead? He ain't gonna do nothing to you. That's what they said.
They're the safest beings around.
Andrea said, and try your best to keep them uplifted. If you know the departed, speak with your spouse about the good and the funny time. Try to keep them focused on the happy instead of the sad moments.
That's a good idea.
Laughter and good memories are good.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, we always try to joke about different things, you know, that happened with my friends with their parents or the good memories and stuff. Don't want to bring up anything. You know, try to, because, you know, they're a long time, and, you know, they'll be sad enough, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? I'll tell you this. I didn't do this show because today to bring people down, but I also done the show because I'm like, I keep seeing people go through this. I've been seeing on the timeline, and at our age, now it's happening more and more, right? It's starting to happen. It's one of those things. And so why not try to be prepared or share stories and figure out how other people did it before you go through it? Because guess what? You're going through it.
Right. Hey, Daryl. Hey, David.
What's up?
Daryl said, hey, my 2 saltine crackers. It's light skin Thursday.
It's light skin Thursday, yeah. Yeah.
On Pillow Talk. And we're talking about how do you help people to go through death, or how do you go through death, and are you prepared, or are your parents prepared? Is everybody, you know, for that? You know, my father has distinctly told us what things are. My mother too. You know, their DNR. You know, and that's a big thing with people. I don't want them to be DNR. That's do not resuscitate.
Right.
But I don't want them to be that. But that's
Right.
their wish. You know, and I was like, why you gotta be? You know, because I would want them. But then she was like, I don't want to be hooked up to nothing, and I'm already gone, but I'm just hooked up to something just because y'all don't want to let me go. Let me go. But it's hard to think about it though. So I don't know. You know, a lot of people are DNR. So if that's you, or that's what you think your parents want, it's best to have it in writing, because they won't do nothing unless it's in writing.
Right. So let me ask you this. Let's say you're married to somebody or you're dating somebody, right? And it happens, they get sick, right? Do you make the decision, or do you allow the kids to make the decision if you don't have kids by? How do you work that out?
I guess you have to talk, you have to come to a understanding, because usually the spouse is over everything.
Yep. But you know what's funny? I'll tell you what, I've seen it start a lot of fights that when kids are not from that spouse, it's drama when that person passes away.
I would ask them, you know, if the kids was older, you know, I would ask them, you know, what, you know, we need to come to. I know what your daddy's wishes were. Right. This is what he wanted. Right. You know, we need to decide on, you know, things like that.
But that's why it's important to do a will. Just do a will.
Just do a
as
will.
much as you can. Just do a will and try to get as detailed as you can of who gonna get what, or how you want things done.
Because I have seen people, when my granddaddy died, boy, it was a mess getting his stuff. Because he had my daddy and them family here with these kids. He had whole another set of kids here. So it's like, you know, my daddy was like in the middle, because he like, you know, everybody was close, but when people died, you try to split stuff up, and he didn't have a will. So you know, you divide stuff, and you get this, you get that. No, I want that, I want this. It was a mess. And I see that death brings out the worst in people.
Man, listen, me and some cousins and family, man, we done went to war over silly stuff.
Damn, Regina just said that death brings the worst out of people.
Oh, it does. It does.
I said going through it now.
Oh, man, my heart goes out to you, Ike. Yes. And if, you know, if you feel like talking about any of it or sharing any of it, not what you're going through, but just some tips on how other people can handle it, please feel free to do so. Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are passing away at this age, and a lot of us don't know how to handle it.
Right.
Really don't. And I went through it a whole lot, and I've done things. I mean, you know, been in a situation where I'm like, damn. Before I know it, I'm back at another funeral. I'm like a professional funeral goer.
Yeah. I went to so many. At one time, I had a funeral dress, funeral outfit.
I had the same one. It's the same one I go to. I'm like, dude. I'm like, listen. I'm not gonna get all crafty with it and wash this thing out.
This is what I'm wearing. This is what I'll be wearing again. Yeah. So, I said, power of attorney and living will is always necessary. Yes. Make sure you have power of attorney. Make sure you have somebody if the power of attorney is different than the person that you want over your medical stuff.
Right.
Make sure you have that intact, because they won't give no information. They won't do nothing.
They sure won't. They won't.
They won't do anything.
I don't care how much you go in there and fight and threaten them and do all this and do that kind of stuff. It's not gonna work.
Nope. You have to
It's not gonna work.
Have to have it on paper.
Gotta have it on paper.
Yeah, that's the best thing for everybody to do. I don't care what age you are. You need to get that done.
Yeah, because things ain't like it used to be.
No. And David, if you go see David Jones, she'll help you with all that. She'll help you with all that.
Mm-hmm.
And if she can't help you, she'll point you in the right direction to where you can be helped.
Yep. I'll tell you what's funny. I've been so busy, I got my will papers already out and just hadn't filled them all the way out yet. And I need to get to it, but you know what I mean? Now you keep putting it off. I'm like, man, I'm like everybody else though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's still kind of a little bit, you're like, man,
it's creepy.
It's creepy. It's creepy.
What will happen because I'm gonna fill this stuff out? You be like, oh.
It's creepy when you start thinking about, I gotta fill out these damn papers of where I want this will. Man, that's crazy. And what's funny is, I tell you what's funny. I was talking to somebody, I was like, yeah, man, I got these papers, I got my will, I'm gonna start filling it out. They're like, what's wrong with you? You get ready to die? I said, why I gotta be getting ready to die? Is it something you ain't telling us? I'm like, nah, man. Yeah. Don't jinx me. Don't let me fill the damn thing out. And they're like, yeah, he knew it. I'm like, so they've been sitting on my damn table. I'm like, man, I need to get it done. Because I've dealt with it so much in the past couple of years that you're like, man, I need to get this done, you know? Because I don't want my stuff to end up in the wrong hands.
Yeah, you don't want the state to take it, or it be,
or
what court is that?
Probate.
Probate court and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. You definitely want, if you're dating somebody, but definitely want to get those wills together. And it ain't a jinx. It ain't a jinx. But black people are bad about that. We don't want to talk about death because we like, man, that's it. It's gonna happen for us. But
and then I have people, you know, me for example, but other people, not speaking on me, but you know, are still married to people, and you're not together, and then something happened, you know, and then you're responsible. They're responsible for you, or you're responsible for them. And then, you know, there were other people, and then you're like, well, I'm still technically the wife, so, you know, if you with somebody and they're married, you can tell them to be getting a divorce, because if something happened to them, you're going to be like on
listen, I know for a fact that has happened. I've seen it happen.
I've seen it
when
happen.
somebody that's been married to somebody, they've been separated for years, been with a whole nother person, and passed away, and that first wife got it. Yeah. And she didn't hesitate. She was like, I'm taking it all. I was like, wow, and took it all.
It happened.
Got the insurance money, got all that.
Yeah. And
you know he wasn't intending for that to happen, you know, but it happened.
You know, time just goes on. You be like, okay, I got the divorce papers. I'm gonna fill them out. Cause you can fill them out for free. You can print them out, fill them out. Right. And then you're like, okay, we gotta meet. We gotta sign them in front of a notary.
Notary.
So you meet to sign, and then you go file. Well, who gonna file them? It's gonna cost you know this amount. Okay, I'm gonna file them. Or I'm gonna file them. Then they sit there and you look up a year to pass, another year to pass. You're like, damn, we need to get that divorce. We're not gonna get back together. Yeah. You know you're not gonna get back together, so.
Yeah. Might as well go get it done.
Yep, I need to get on it, and I know a few other people need to get on it.
But I tell you what it is though. For some people don't want to pay that $200-$300. They're like, man, that's the money I could be doing something else with.
That's what I told a friend yesterday. I said, you better pay it, because I sure ain't paying it. She was like, girl, shut up. Chuck said everyone deals with death differently. All you can do is try to comfort them and be by their side. He said, I protected the family. I have all in writing and signed. No exes or non-factors except for what we agreed on. Mm-hmm. Right? That's true. Andrea said, I've already talked with my mom and grandmother about their wishes and mine as well. I was thankful I had spoke to my father about his before it passed. It made things a lot easier.
That's good. That's good. But make sure you have them put it down on the wheel, because it happens every time. Every time somebody died, the fight starts.
Yep.
I tell you what, I was a realtor for like 10 years, right? And when I was selling houses, every time I had to deal with somebody that went through probate, or you know what I mean, went through the probate, or was selling their mom and dad's house, it was a fight every time. And when I came in, one of the realtors that was mentoring me always said that when it's a problem at the table, keep your mouth shut or walk out, right? They said because it can get nasty.
Right.
Well, I was at this one particular thing where it was like about, I think it was about 5 siblings, and they were in there signing and stuff like this. And now, mind you, the contract had already been done. The title lady was already there. The price, everything was done. Now, the people that's buying it are just ready for everybody to sign off on it. Man, this girl broke down. Oh, mama, and start crying. I said, oh, shit, it's going to get bad. I don't want to sell it. I was like, oh, my God. They explained to her, your signature is already down. You got to sell it. You know what I mean? You got a contract that you have to follow through. So she cried about 30 minutes and went off, and the brothers and sisters arguing fought a little bit, and the next thing you know, they signed, she left, they felt better.
Yeah, when it comes to the family home, nobody wants to sell the family home.
Nah, nobody wants to do that.
Nobody wants to do that. Sometimes you don't have no choice, but
Yeah.
we're keeping ours, you know. So, yeah, but you have to have, then when you think about the outside children, you know,
Right.
sometimes people die, kids come out the woodwork.
Yep.
You're thinking like, well, who are you? Well, you know, I'm his child, or so. You be like, shh. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, it happens.
Yeah.
Where about saying? Oh, you already got that?
No, Chuck said, that's to you.
Nah, what is that?
Please remind the people.
Oh, yeah, okay. What is it? What we got around? Nile Rodgers and Chick at the Tennessee Theater. It's going to be Wednesday, January the 30th at 7:30 p.m. Listen to the Friday Night Fallout crew, and you'll hear about the rest of the details.
Yeah, and Big Daddy Old School and Chuck Williams' Facebook page for your chance to win tickets.
Oh, yep.
So you can win tickets to that.
Yep.
Remember
You can
that,
win tickets. And we're going to give some tickets out on the show tomorrow night on Friday Night Fallout crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to give away, I think, 4 tickets.
Yep, 7 to 9 p.m.
7 to 9.
Tune into that as well.
Yep.
So that'd be good. So anybody said, let's see. Yeah, I guess everybody basically said the same thing. You just have to be there for them and talk to them if they want to talk. Sometimes you have to give them their space. I've
Right.
seen it. You
Right.
do not want to upset them.
Right.
You be like,
You definitely don't want to upset them.
definitely don't want to upset them during that time. Some people just want to be left. I'm a talker. I'm a comforter. I like to comfort people and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't like that. They just want to be left alone
Yep.
and deal with things on their own. Then when they're ready to talk, they'll talk.
Yep.
But you know, when people first die, people swarm to the house. They just like, shh.
Yep. Now, do you get mad if you're dating a spouse that needs to go get away for like a couple of days or just go out and do stuff? Do you get mad about that? Or do you allow them to go whether they need to take a trip, whatever they need to do to get their head together?
Yeah, no, if that's going to help with their healing process, I can't stop their healing.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't, be nagging. Where you going? Especially that lost somebody.
Yeah.
Anybody, a friend, parent, child, anything like that. No,
Right.
you can't stop you can't stop their healing process. That's kind of selfish.
Right.
Don't you think so?
I think so.
Very much so.
I think
Yes.
it's really selfish.
Yeah, so you can't necessarily do that.
Yeah.
And that depends on who they're going out of town with, though. Say that right quick. You can't be comforting an ex. Somebody died and then go with them.
Right.
So you got to be careful about that. But yeah.
Yep.
I let them go. Let them
Exactly.
go on and go. Thanks, Chuck. We'll look for them tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll look for them tomorrow. I don't know where everybody went. Everybody done left us.
Yep. I think they done got a little bit like, oh man, they talking too much about death.
I know. They done got gone on us.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, the Lady Vols playing Notre Dame, people watching the game.
Yeah, a lot of people watching the game. But we thought we'd do a show tonight. Things kind of got off. Couldn't make it. Glad you got to make it in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a flat tire where it was going flat. It was flat.
Yep.
So I pumped it up a little bit, until I can get me a tire tomorrow. I need to just buy 4 new. You know, people say, you know, buying 4 new tires is expensive. You know, but I need to just get 4 new tires, get them aligned, get an alignment.
Right.
And quit going to reasonable runs, getting a tire here and a tire there.
Yeah, you might as well buy all 4 new tires.
Might as well buy all 4 new tires.
Yep. What's going on, Milton? What's going on, Jen? And who else came in?
Regina said we not talking about sex tonight.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
people think pillow talk. They're like, why the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, but you know what? Pillow talk is about everything that deals with life. You know that? It ain't just about sex.
Andrea said, I'm at work working the game as we speak. What's the score on the game?
Yeah, tell us the score on the game.
Hey, Jen. She said, hey, caught a little bit. Sorry.
It's all right.
What's up, Milton?
What's up, Milton? Y'all see what the topic is? The topic is, how do you console a spouse that went through a death? They had a close death. Whether it's a friend or a family member. Or, if you've been through it, what were some of the things that your spouse or the person, you know, whoever you was dating at the time, what did they do to help you through that process?
Yep, Milton just asked what the topic was.
Yep, just said it, Milton.
Pay attention.
Milton, you late.
Oh, she said agreed, but that's why they left. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, everybody go too. People just like...
Everybody want to talk about back it up. Can't do it every week.
Well, we can throw in, do you get, well, sex make them feel better?
Yeah, the sex make them feel better. Hey, but what's funny is, I'll tell you what's crazy. Do you know that a lot of people that go to a funeral end up sleeping with somebody at the funeral? It happens a lot.
I've had sex at the house when people were there. Like,
for real?
Like after the repast.
After the repast and stuff? Yeah. That's sad. That's just sad.
He needed it. He was sad. He was sad. Nothing makes somebody feel better than some good old head and sex.
Say if you leave the funeral, just take care of them, huh? Y'all knew it was coming with Pam. Y'all knew that was coming.
But I'm just saying that. Okay, she said no to that 75. Okay. Tennessee was beating them halftime, but.
Girls got to get together.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't know that. So you talking about like hook up, like you meet somebody there?
Yeah, or just somebody you know. I guess they feel bad for you and end up.
Or somebody, you know, you see people out of town you ain't seen in a long time. Or,
yeah.
You're like, dang, what's that?
Yeah.
As long as they ain't your cousins.
Yep.
Chuck said, hey, why you putting my business out there like that?
What he said? What I put out there, Chuck? What we put out there?
Mills ain't nothing like sympathy pussy. Right, is that what you call it?
I knew this show was going to take a left turn. We knew it was going to take a left turn here somewhere.
No, I'm just saying. You said people hook up. You know, you meet somebody there.
Yeah.
I've seen some cute people at funerals. You be like, that ain't what you're supposed to be looking at. You ain't gonna be looking eyeball people like, dang, what's that?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, sometimes it happens. People think like,
I guess sometimes they do it for you to make you feel better.
Chuck said, Milton, tell them again. Jen said, gotta be quick with that. My husband didn't do too much. Just lost my grandfather, April 11th. And mine, I had to clean out. Oh, shoot. She's out to clean out his property myself. Even over my mom, no one helped. I ain't slept with no man at the funeral. Milton works for the funeral homes.
Yeah. Milton works for the funeral home, so I'm sure Milton, there ain't no problem with Milton.
Yeah, the hardest thing is probably boxing up that stuff. I have a friend that's in the process now of getting her mother's stuff together.
Right.
What to keep and what to.
And see, that's why I just put my foot on the gas and made it through that. I did it all in a week. I said, I don't want to deal with this later. I knew mentally I couldn't go on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With dealing with that. So I was like, look, let me just give it to people I know. That I know that like it, want it, or whatever else. But I can't store it because I'll be sitting. Now I did keep a few little things, you know what I mean? But it wasn't nothing major.
Nothing major.
Nah.
Virginia said we can't help it as far as going to the left.
Yeah, exactly.
We lasted a long time. We lasted a long time.
We tried.
We were good. What's up, Brian McClure?
What's up, Brian?
Where everybody been? What y'all been doing tonight? Everybody coming in, coming out, coming in late. Where y'all been?
Yeah, what's going on in the city besides bad weather?
Right. Besides this cold weather, it's supposed to snow. I hope not.
Yep.
It'd be warm, then it'd be freezing, then it'd be warm, then it'd be freezing. No. Just let me keep it like that. What it do? What it do? Brian been cutting up lately, y'all, on the book.
What it do, Brian?
He just been cutting up.
Yeah. It been in rare form.
Yeah, Milton and Chuck must been had some relations at the funeral or something. I didn't say at the actual funeral home.
Not at the funeral home, but at home afterward to make yourself feel better.
Yeah. Because people will stay there until you'd be like, you can go now.
Yeah, it's time to go. But they don't want to be rude.
Jen said, man, he loved to cook. Spice cupboard was the worst. I bet it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, every spice known to mankind that you ain't gonna never use. Chuck said, not with each other. No, not with each other. No, I'm just saying.
In general, Chuck.
In general, Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck, you know I never say that.
So people do give people some after a funeral to make them feel better.
Yep.
They really do. It happens.
Evidently, it's happened more than we know.
It happens a lot. I guess.
That's sympathy.
I guess Milton might not. No, Milton won't know because he's just at the funeral. He ain't at the house.
But he probably see a lot of pretty ladies at funerals.
Yeah, he actually does.
And he'd be like, come, I'm bringing flowers up later.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Milton do.
And the next thing you know,
put your head on my chest.
Yeah, they're in there. If you ever need somebody to talk to,
yeah.
Here's my card.
Here's my card.
And the next thing you know, they're in there. He done made his move.
Yep.
Man, I'm sorry, I didn't put your business out there.
Yeah,
like
man,
that.
we had to throw you under the bus.
I put your own scenario out there.
Yeah.
I did it myself.
Jesus, get the hell up there.
That's how I done put the whole I done put it all in my head. That's how I be coming up with stuff.
Do you?
I be thinking like, yep, that's probably how it went down. He did that. I be right most of the time.
Yep.
I'm like, this how it went down. I already know.
And Milton will tell on himself. Milton don't care.
He don't care.
Milton will tell you the truth.
Milton be like, I'm a single man. I can say what I want to say.
Yeah, Milton don't care, man. Milton, where you at? Milton somewhere. Milton, tell the truth. How many women after the funeral did you go make feel better? That's what we need to know. We tried to do this show right, but in Milton, you got it to go left.
I'm bad. I be everywhere. Blind moment. Yes, you do. Right, Darren, what did you cook tonight? Yeah, so, Milton, we need to know how many women have you
Yeah, because Milton work at the funeral home. Yeah.
Gave sympathy,
sex to,
penis to, sex to, with your connections.
Working at a funeral home.
At the funeral home. He ain't gonna tell us.
Yeah. That's why Milton ran and hid. That's why he's hiding.
Got in the hot seat.
Him and Chuck. Everybody trying to hurry and watch the game. That's what's going down here.
That's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is. We have cheese tonight.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole bunch of craziness. we didn't talk really over the top crazy.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was kind of a mellow night.
Yeah. We try to keep it a little bit. We try to do a little something different,
Yeah.
Because this is a part of Pillow Talk.
We just got some freaks.
I know, man.
We just got some freaks.
I know, man. We trying to tone down some of the freaks.
They didn't want.
That's our followers.
Yeah. We trying. No, we don't want to lose the freaks.
No, we don't want to lose them, but we did tone them down a little bit. Because that might scare off to other people. Think so?
He told me might scare off to other people. I don't know. I don't know. We have a mixture of people.
Yeah, exactly.
The conservatives.
And our box blows up when we come off the show. So
yeah,
there's a lot of people that's a part of it, but they want to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, I think that's what people do. They don't want to
be called out.
Be called out on here. When people come on, they say so and so is watching.
Right.
So they might not be on here, but then after the show is over, they'll go back and watch it.
Yeah. What we might need to do is start saying hey everybody when they come on, hey, instead of calling out names so people feel more comfortable about coming on watching.
Yeah, well everybody can see it when they come on.
Yeah, but then once they come on and it goes away. You see what I'm saying? you don't really see them no more.
Right. Yeah, so they, yeah, you don't see them. They come on, then they, I don't know if they leave or,
Right.
you know, the numbers go up, then they come down. So we just need to, you know, but people do go on after the fact and watch it.
Yeah.
Like R. Kelly.
Yep, like R. Kelly.
R.
How's
Kelly
R. Kelly
does
doing?
it.
He's doing alright?
I see him cut right by when I was getting out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
R. Kelly doing this side of town.
Wow.
But you know, we ain't on good terms, so.
Y'all be on with a good time.
No,
Y'all be bad.
he be like, did I tell you to stop contacting me? I'm like, okay. And then it'd be something random. You know, I see him on, so he'll say something small. We have mutual things. We have mutual friends on
Right.
social media. So I'll say something. He'll say something smart upon. I'll be like, you trying to be smart?
Yeah.
I'll be like, don't do that now. Don't do that. Because I'm trying to be nice. But you know, sometimes you can't make amends with people. You just have to leave them where they be. I need to stop trying to heal this man and make him forgive me. I just need to say, forget it. You don't forgive me? Then fuck it.
I think y'all both love the cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
I think y'all both love
He
it.
said, I'm just trying to do that, and once I get him again, I'm gonna dog him out again. That's what he thinks.
Could happen.
It could happen. It could be.
You are. You're capable. I think it's the challenge with Pam.
It's the chase. I think that's what it is. Darn, that sounds good. Baked grilled pork chops, roast garlic potatoes, spinach with mushrooms, and cherry tomatoes and garlic.
Right.
That does sound good. You have to come up here and do a thing like meals to cook for on a date.
Exactly. There you go. That sounds good.
We'll have it.
Romantic meals to do for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, romantic meals to do for Valentine's Day.
Yep. Can he cook?
Yeah, he
You ever
could.
taste his food?
Yes.
Okay.
Brian said, "Oh well, right?
well.
Oh well."
Oh well.
That's what. And he be trying to use my word. I'm like, don't use my word, please don't use my word, dude. Oh well, yeah, romantic things to cook for Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Yeah, but he can't.
And a good romantic place to go.
Okay.
You know?
Now,
There
do
we go.
people do you think women prefer to go out, or would they like to be home? Nice meal.
Oh no, we'll talk about that next show.
Okay.
Let's find out what everybody want next show for Valentine's Day so people can start preparing.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
so
Super
people-
Bowl, something. I don't know. That's coming up.
Yeah, he's a Valentine's baby.
Oh, okay.
He's a Valentine's baby.
214.
214.
Wow, that's on the day.
Yeah, that's why I said he's a Valentine's baby.
Wow.
So yeah, that'll be something. Next week we'll talk about Valentine's things. You know, what are romantic things you can do for your mate.
Look what Chuck says. My signature dish, Pamela,
With white wine and strawberry cheesecake
and white Hennessy for
for the
the
nightcap.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds.
Chuck knows how to party.
Yeah, but I don't like cheesecake though.
You don't like cheesecake? Yeah.
Give me some regular cake, some banana pudding or something.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm real simple.
Are you?
Simple food. Yeah, I like, you know, people like, oh, we gonna go to, you know, Ruth's Chris or something. I don't even like that place. Don't take me there. Take me to Texas Roadhouse or somewhere else.
You like Texas Royal?
Yeah, or
Applebee's.
something 2 for $20. I'm like real
2 for
simple.
$20 Applebee's.
I like simple things. You know, you ain't gotta take me to these expensive places because most of the time I'm not gonna like it. I mean, it's overpriced. We can use that money for something else. You know, more than we could do 3 or 4 things for the price we're gonna pay at Ruth's Chris.
Right.
Yeah, 2
right,
times
right.
I've been at Ruth's Chris. One time they had food, hiring my food. Now you got $100 steaks. Now why do you have hair in my food? Just, it was awful. So I'm not going back.
I've been to Ruth Chris like twice. And both times I went, it was pretty good.
Krista said, there is no consoling with any death. Yep, that's true.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with
it's
that.
hard.
It's hard. It's hard. Well, you can't make it. Well, you can't make it right. You know, all you can do is let them go. The only thing that can heal it is time.
Yeah.
Time is the only thing
They
that can
said
heal
it
it.
never stops hurting, you know, as the years go by. You
Right.
know, you see people post, you know, a parent's been dead or a child been dead for so many years, and you be like, you know, people healing process is different for everybody.
Yep.
That's what it is.
And the holidays are the worst.
Yeah.
When you're going through the holidays or the time where they pass that,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, it's like a gauntlet.
And like my granny, she died on 4th of July. So 4th of July will always not be the 4th of July. It'll always be the day that my granny passed away because it was sudden, and it was just the 4th of July. You know, you're always gonna
get to you. You like, well, thanks, Granny. Appreciate that.
It's always gonna incorporate that day.
Yep.
You know, I remember leaving the hospital. My kids out there popping firecrackers and stuff. I'm thinking like, really, y'all? Great granny just died. Y'all here at St. Mary's parking lot, the setting fireworks.
Kids don't care, like, man.
You know, like,
what they got to do with us, man? We trying to live ours.
They had no different. But Jen, that's your granny's birthday too. Chuck said, I did not get to be 34 not knowing how to handle my business. All right, I heard you, Chuck.
Chuck is a business handler.
Chuck was something else in his younger days.
Tell her, Chuck, your day ain't over with yet. Tell her, correct her. Say, I'm something else now.
He's something else now. So I can only imagine what he was like when he was younger.
In the military. When he in the military?
That military man, yeah. You got any war babies anywhere?
You know he does.
You hear people having war babies?
Yeah, go across seas and be over there, yeah.
That's where you get them little half, them Blasians, black and Asians, or
across
black
yeah.
Yeah, that's where them come from, them war babies. And you know that people never know either. They done make babies over there and just never know that they're their kid.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Crazy, I don't know what.
I hope I don't have no siblings over there.
Oh yeah, Chuck was in the Navy, so them Navy dudes drank and did all kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But hold on, guys. We definitely got to go and give thanks to our sponsor. So that's exactly what we got to do.
Yes, our sponsors. And that's scary. Look at Amy so high.
Does it? All right, we are back.
Yeah, that was Brothers Johnson's Barbecue out there on University Avenue in the Mechanicsville neighborhood. It's so good. His food is so good. Every time we've had something, we get him, and his food is good. He can cook anything. Just don't think he's just barbecuing chicken wings and meatballs and stuff. He can cook. He's done people dinners where he's had roast and corn. I mean everything. Yeah,
for my dad's retirement party, we had him come and cater it. And he had salmon, grilled chicken. I mean, it was no barbecue in sight, and the food was excellent.
Yeah.
I was like, Gary, I didn't know you could do all that.
Yeah, he can do all that.
He did a really good job. So you definitely want to get in touch with Gary.
Yes, you do. Yeah, Chuck, I can only imagine. You know, the Navy men, they get off the ship.
Right.
And all that white.
Right.
They be looking good.
Yep. They got money too.
Yeah, I always wanted to be
a lot of them on child support. A lot of them dudes on child support.
They on child support.
Hey, you remember that time when they let all the, they finally let the women get on the boats, and they all went out to sea, and they came back and a bunch of them was pregnant? You know that? In the Navy, yeah, when they finally let the women and the men be on the same ships, they went out to sea and they came back.
Oh, the women in the Navy?
Yeah, the women in the Navy. Yeah, because remember, used to just be all men.
Yeah.
Then they started letting the women in the Navy. They went out to sea one time and came back, and a bunch of them came back pregnant.
I bet they was getting it in.
Yep.
Darcy also get Jamarcus fish back for the THC samples.
Oh, the edibles?
Edibles.
Yeah, but do they really have THC? They don't have THC because you can't have that. I think they got that .003. Is that what they do to make it legal?
Yeah.
That's what it is, so it really ain't THC.
Brandy said, long time no see. How are you all? Hey, Brandy,
what's up, Brandy? Where you been?
Chuck said he took care of his.
Brandy, we're going to have to fire you.
Brandy was one of our all-time favorites.
Yeah, and disappeared on us.
What you been, Brandy? What's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that? She must have found love or something, or hit the lottery.
Yeah, you know, people get bougie.
Yeah, they got bougie. Brandy is bougie.
When I get me a boo, I ain't gonna be on this couch.
Oh, yes, she will. Yes, she will.
I ain't gonna see.
Yes, she will. When she get a man, if she ain't, I'm gonna ruin their relationship. I'm gonna send somebody either sleep with Pam or sleep with him. One or the other is going down.
When I get me a man,
nah, I'm ruining that relationship.
When he get out of that relationship he in.
Pam is not allowed to have a relationship because I'm gonna ruin it.
No,
so not act. Wouldn't that be some shit?
I know if I got.
And I go send somebody his way and give him some.
He won't do it though. I'll bust you over. I'm a bully. Virginia said the food from last year's Super Bowl was good. It was.
It was.
You doing Super Bowl this year?
I thought about it, but man, you know, people in Knoxville ain't dependable, man. I thought about it, but I don't know if I want to do it. I didn't change my heart on it. I'm like, I'd rather just go somewhere and watch it myself.
Oh, okay. Because last year it was good.
It was good. We thought about doing it again. Me and Gary did, but at the last minute, I was like, I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not. I would do it if I had a lot of people that said they wanted to do it, but I'm tired of having events and.
Then people, you know,
Yeah.
it's iffy.
Yeah, it get iffy, man. Not when I can go somewhere and kick my feet up.
Brandon said, why are we dissing her?
Yeah, cause you ain't been
Since you
here.
missed the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't. If you got you a boo, just wait. I'm gonna give myself 6 months. I'm gonna have me a boo. I'm about to get on a straight and narrow and everything. You know. Why you looking like
But,
that?
hey, more power to you.
I'm about to just go on dates and I'm having me a boo, and then y'all gonna be like, what Pam at? She ain't gonna be no social media making posts and late night talking and all that. Nope. I'm me and my boo.
Pam is gonna be right here on this couch. Or listen, we will have to pay somebody to go sleep with Pam's boyfriend to break them up to put Pam back on the couch.
Regina said, well, can we at least come and watch the Super Bowl? I know, you just have some friends over and we can watch it here.
Last year wasn't bad. All we charged was $10. We had food and everything.
And it was nice.
It was nice.
It was a nice crowd though.
It was nice, yeah. It was. It was.
I think people will come. I know my, you know.
Super Bowl is how long away? About 2 weekends?
Yeah. Brandon said, I'm ready to run from this one. Oh, Brandon got somebody she ready to leave.
Uh-oh, Brandy, you want to come on the show?
And talk about it?
Yeah. How about next week you come on the show, Brandy? We have hors d'oeuvres and
Brian,
stuff.
I'm telling the truth. You know how you got you a boo?
Yeah.
Anything is possible. That gave me hope when you got you somebody. Because I didn't think it was possible.
And Brandy, the topic would be, how do you get out of a relationship? Do you hurt their feelings or do you just ease on out?
Ease on that.
Pam hurt your feelings.
No, I'll ease on.
So, Brandy, hit us up after the show.
She said
In our
she'll
box.
come.
Okay, cool. Then that's what the subject could be next week. So, Brandy, you're going to be on the show next week. There you go. Sounds good.
And that's going to be part of our Valentine's show. How can you ease up at? And do you wait till after the holiday?
No, do you go ahead and break up with them now?
But then you ain't going to get your gift. You break up now.
Yeah, but what if they were going to give you a gift anyway? Oh, no, Brandy, hit us up after the show. Get in our inbox.
She said high school sweetie, too.
Was it? It ain't the same, Brandy. That is too many years removed.
Oh.
You can't
Would
spark.
you talk to your high school sweetheart?
Yeah, but it probably wouldn't work because you're not in the same mental state. Y'all done went separate ways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying they bad people, but they might be doing their own thing and be doing good, but I just don't think, I think it could happen, but I think the chances are, I think time.
Yeah.
And
You know,
experience.
you can actually love people and they can love you, but that does not mean you have to be together.
Exactly.
You know, you'd be like, shh, no.
Yep.
She said, no, they change. They do.
Yep.
Yep, so I think you just hold on because of just the history. People hold on to history.
They really do. Yeah, because what it was, the feeling you used to get.
Yeah,
you
maybe
know?
we'll get that back. And,
Yeah, maybe we'll get that back.
No, get out of my face.
And it's better to get, listen, it's better to get out of, you know what we're going to save for next week?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to save for next week. We ain't going to talk about it no more, Brandy. Hit us
What's that
up.
next week?
Send me a message so I can get in touch with you right now because we're getting ready to sign off. We appreciate you guys for coming out. We thank you for supporting the show again.
Yeah, supporting us
Yeah.
again.
I don't know about the Super Bowl. I'm kind of like 90% saying I don't want to do it, but if a lot of people want to do it,
He's
hey, I'll do
90%
it.
saying he don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I'm like, I'm done with it.
We'll think.
I can go
We'll think
somewhere
about
and
it.
eat, but if not, hey, we can do it. We got our sponsors. Well, not sponsors, but you know, we pay Gary for the food. The food is good because we had chicken wings. We had chicken wings, meatballs. We had cake.
We had baked beans.
I had my
potato
honest to
salad.
make cakes. We had baked beans, potato salad, and all that. I don't know if we're gonna do it. I need to get it out today and put it on the radio.
Yeah. We'll think
Right.
about it in the next 24 hours.
We'll think about it next 24 hours.
Brandy was good.
Tell you
to
what,
see
we'll make a
too.
post and then see how many people respond to it. I'll make a post tonight.
Yeah.
There's 2 posts I need to make anyway.
Because I haven't heard anybody saying they're doing anything for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
people just going random people. Now, why? Now, if y'all have never been in here, it's a good place to come. How many TVs you got?
7.
7.
And then we got a 12-foot screen.
Yeah.
Remember last year I had that screen?
You had the big.
Yeah, so this
big
time we'll
screen.
put the screen against the wall and have it in there where you see that and block off a screen and block off.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Want to do that?
Yeah, I think that'll be good. We'll put a
Okay.
post up.
We'll think about it.
See you next week, Gina.
See you. Tease you till we please you. See you guys. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thanks for the support. Peace. All right, Facebook. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share.